Thank you, Coach Mal, for those kind words. Not. Being a coach now, I realize that they should have thrown me the ball every time. It just shows that I'm a way better coach than John Finnegan. And Coach Mal. Better long snapper. All the words that Coach Mel said was very complimentary. I'm honored. But he left out my greatest achievement at Immaculate. People don't know this, but I taught Mr. Dyer how to drive the school bus. And for any of you that have ever seen Mr. Dyer drive, that is a true accomplishment. My time at Immaculate was great, and now they can't get rid of me. As a student athlete there, I just love my experience. We won a lot of games, we played in a lot of big games, we won championships, but that's not really what I remember. I just remember, going to school, playing ball with my friends, and the great relationships that I built. Teachers at Immaculate were awesome. They really guided you in the right direction. They pushed you. They wanted to see the best for you. Educators like Sister Maureen, Mr. Dyer, Joanne Degnan, they really pushed me in the right way. Plus, they gave me a job after college, which my mother really appreciated it. Coaches out there at Immaculate were great. They were hard on you. They weren't easy. They expected perfection out of you, but they really cared for you. Coaches like Coach Mal, Coach Finn, Coach Willie Taylor, Coach Joe Kiernan. I have so many great coaches, I can't really list them now. Father Burla, all these people really molded me into what I am today, and now all of them are my friends, so that just tells you something about Immaculate. I was athletic director at Immaculate for 4 years, and there is being an athletic director, and then there's being the athletic director at Immaculate. I feel now that job has prepared me for any situation I could be in. I'm almost like a Navy SEAL. There's no situation I can't get out of. Because I was the athletic director at Immaculate, I am now qualified to do the following positions. I could be a bookkeeper, a janitor, a landscaper, security, a counselor, an event planner. So if any of you guys got a wedding you want to plan, my wife would like the extra income. A medical trainer, which, just throw ice on it, that's what I say. A bus driver, wherever you're at, works well. An announcer, and finally, an animal catcher. That's a long story, I will not get into that one. But the great experience I had at Immaculate is still going on. I love coaching football at Immaculate. I started when I was 22, and now I'm 32, and to have the experience and the opportunity to, mold a young man and point him in the right direction, and really be influential in his life is what I love doing. To see a kid after 4 years of college be on the right path, that's bigger than any win or loss than I've ever had, and that's why I really do it. We are a couple of people I'd like to recognize before I go. First, I'd like to congratulate all the other inductees. I'd like to mention my dad, who's no longer with us, but he was definitely my #1 fan. In fact, he was so much so my #1 fan. One time, Finn asked him to do PA for a football game, and that quickly turned into him doing play-by-play as to what I was doing. He got bad when he said Sean Morris was around the tackle. So, me being an embarrassed teenager, I put an end to his career in that way, and I didn't talk to him for 2 weeks. I'd like to thank my mom, who has sacrificed a lot for me to go to Immaculate, and it has really bettered my life, and I can't thank her enough. You know, it's 16 years and she's still showing up to Immaculate football games. So, Mom, thank you. I'd like to thank all my friends and family who've shown up tonight, aunts, uncles, friends, everyone. I appreciate you coming out, supporting me. This meant a lot to me, so thank you to you guys. I'd like to thank my wife, who every fall turns into a football widow. You know, but she recognizes that coaching football is my passion and coaching Immaculate football is my passion, and she embraces it and she loves it, and she lets me do what I do. Though I do feel a little sorry for her because now every time she asks me to do a household chore, she will get the response, "But I'm a Hall of Famer." All the other Hall of Famers, feel free to use that one. That will probably last one time before I get a shoe thrown at me or get cursed out in Italian or something. Finally, I'd like to thank two people I forgot to mention, Lisa and Barbara. You are the brains behind Immaculate football, and if you ever saw our coaching staff, that's not hard to believe. I'd like to, we're talking about Coach Mally's right over there. I'd like to just recognize all the coaches, Coach Omar Mitchell. I was the better tight end, and you can go catch balls in the parking lot if you want to do that. I think I'm in better shape. Kelvin Holmes, Richard Page, all these guys are Immaculate graduates, and all of them came back, and that says a lot about Immaculate and the kind of school it is. Finally, you know, Immaculate was a great school 50 years ago, 20 years ago, and it's a great school now. We have great kids who have so much potential, but they need Immaculate to stay open. Okay, and it's up to everyone in this room to give what you can. You know, these kids probably need Immaculate more than we need Immaculate. So whatever you can give will be greatly appreciated. Plus, if anyone out there wins the lotto, just remember that Cody Field needs to be turfed. And the head coach needs his own personal office with a flat screen TV. Finally, have a great night. Go Lions.